we are now going to be completing the quest, Doom Upon All the World. As I've mentioned previously, this is the end of the game. Tresspassor gives us another chapter as kind of an epilogue, but this is the end of our story with Corypheus.
Did you find what you need, Morrigan?
I can match the Darkspawn Magister's dragon. Yes. As for matching Corypheus, that is up to you, Inquisitor.
We don't even know where he is.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
It seems Corypheus is not content to wait.
He's in the Valley of Sacred Ashes.
You either close the breach once more, or it swallows the world.
But that's Magnus. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Just as Corypheus expects, I suppose.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish. I knew you would come.
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it shall. You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time, an interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
I didn't come here to become a god, Corypheus.
A dragon! How clever of you! It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. As you wish.
Several people have commented that this battle is kind of anticlimactic. I do have to kind of agree. It does kind of depend on how you play the game, though. If you rush through and you get to this at a fairly low level, then it is actually kind of challenging. If, like, we've done and we did everything else and we're like level 24, 25, whatever, it's really not difficult.
Wearing slave markings on your face with pride. You are nothing. A race of sniveling cowards. I shall wear your ears as a trophy when this is done, Rathas.
It's long, but not difficult.
Talking to me.
I shall sear you from the very heavens.
By the way, the comment about the Inquisitor wearing slave markings is explained in a cutscene with Solas, which we'll get to on another playthrough. And if I sound horrible, guys, I'm sorry. I am sick as a dog, but I wanted to get this video up because I'm really excited about it. So silly. And here we have me running past the supply cache and deciding, why not? I should go get it.
Feel my wrath, little wretch.
But then, you know, I gotta make everyone drink their potions first because I was a dumbass and didn't have that happen first. And run into the wall, yeah, there you go. That's it.
Enough! I will destroy you where you stand. Dare touch an avatar of divinity. I will not stand for this outrage. You placed your bet on the wrong champion, Chantry Mage. You are a fool.
And you are a relic, best forgotten.
I will not stand for this outrage. Feel my wrath.
I have to admit, as much as I don't necessarily like Morrigan a lot, that scene always gets to me, I guess because I've played through the first one so many times, and I want to smack Morrigan because she's very... I am always right and everyone else is stupid, which is an attitude I don't personally like. But still, particularly in this one where we see her evolution as a human away from her mother, I just, no, Morrigan, don't die! Should probably say as a person, not a human, because we have so many different wonderful races in this world. My brain is perfectly germ, so sorry. Alright, spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. I love this because in Dragon Age Origins, when you kill the Archdemon, no matter what your class is, you run, pick up a sword, and stab it. In this one, you actually kill it with the weapon of your class. I love that.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder! Grant me power to finish this last fight!
And up here, something happens that's never happened to me before. Corypheus actually knocked my ass off the island.
So it is.
Wait for it. Oh, and there we go. Wouldn't that be horribly anticlimactic? You fight through all that, and then the bad guy wins because he just knocked you off the frickin' floating island.
I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Dumat, ancient ones, I beseech you! If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now!
Wanted into the fade. Solas,
The orb.
are you sure? We could take the pieces, try to...
That would not recover what has been lost.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way. No matter what comes. I want you to know you shall always have my respect.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
Victorious, I see. What a novel result. And it seems the breach is finally closed.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhold.
A moment, my lady. My agents have found no trace of Solas. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
Why would he just leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
The fighting's over. Why do they want to meet me now?
You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Empress Celine owes you her life and her throne. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
Oh, now they're lining up to meet me.
Such is the way of things. Previously, you were an upstart, a Dalish elf leading a band of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature, the ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
All of the Dragon Age games give you a point where you get to speak with all of your companions at the end. Except, of course, Solas in this case, because he fucking ran off.
All this pomp and ceremony. Can't top seeing that bastard Corypheus burn. No matter what happens to me now, I can say I was there. I helped you bring him down.
And live to tell the tale.
So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
Someone has to fix things. Might as well be me.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
To be fair, though, you don't always get Alistair in Origins, and you don't always get Fenris in Dragon Age 2.
I've been starting to think about putting all this into a book. Right now I'm thinking, this shit is weird, the Inquisitor Llewellyn story. It's a working title.
Maybe you should keep working.
I'll leave the title for last. Naming things is always the worst. I still haven't decided if I should do this book. As if anyone will believe this story if I tell it. Not to mention I'll have my hands full with reconstruction and relief efforts in the Free Marches as soon as I get back.
You should write the book.
I'll see what I can do once I get home. I'm not leaving for a while yet, though. We'll have to get in at least one game of Wicked Grace before I go. Curly needs to win back some of his dignity.
And, spoiler, in Dragon Age Origin, you do have an option where you think Liliana is dead.
So many people died. More still are hurting. They need help. It seems wrong to celebrate, but I want to. The part of me that's me needs to, after all this. The servants are drinking. Some of them are drinking while lying down.
The servants are known to do that, yes.
I don't think it was about the drink. I think it was something else. What happens next? Where do we go?
It will be interesting to see what comes next.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's Herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
Let the philosophers worry about that. Tonight is for celebrating.
Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to Valrio. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? For whatever?
This is home if you'll have it.
Shut it, you. I cry, I'm punching everyone. All right, enough of that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning! Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
Ugh, I should never have hired a new caterer so late.
Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine.
It is not! I'm so sorry, nothing's quite as it should be. Do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
If I told you the port was a little dry, would you burst into flame?
You're joking, yes? Please tell me you're joking. What a disaster. This man was late, the invitations to our guests barely went out at all, and... It was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Dedas is discussing the successor of the Inquisition.
Are you descending into open boasting, Lady Montilier?
I can scarcely think of a better time. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
I love tiny cakes, and there are so many. Which should I try first?
I would avoid the dark ones topped with gold dust. Deep mushroom and anise. An awful combination, but it's quite popular in Val Royeaux. I believe they call it the exquisite misery.
Ole.
Why did we save her again? To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
So much to do, my dear. I'll be returning to Val Royeaux to organize the Loyalist mages. The Empress requires my expertise during what is sure to be a difficult transition. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
As a matter of fact, I am.
And well you should. It's a miracle we survived this ordeal. Go mingle. The night is still young.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
I wasn't sure we'd make it either.
A rather bizarre feeling, as if we've stumbled blindly into a forbidden future.
Better than the future we saw at Redcliffe.
Much better. I intend to rebuild the Seekers of Truth, to make us the Order we were meant to be. That will take time. Meanwhile, I am free to remain with the Inquisition. I think back to how we first met, and here you stand. You are the Inquisitor, a symbol of hope and change to so many. And you are my friend. How did that happen, I wonder? I'm pleased it did. You are a great woman, and I will always stand at your side.
I was passing through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything, such a mess. She was completely breathless. You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you? I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
Admit it, you're having a ball.
I don't trust camaraderie, all these people smiling, buying me drinks. It's unnatural. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
I appreciate everything you've done for us.
So you should. Being appreciated is a nice change of pace, though. I'm also pleased to come out of it alive. I wasn't expecting that.
You thought you'd die?
Didn't you? The hero dies in all the best stories. Anything else just sounds so implausible. I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
You will?
Tevinter lacks the presence of my best and only friend. It'll keep.
So, demons, dragons, giant asshole Vint on a big magic rock. You don't let it get dull, boss. Good stuff.
How was that good in any way, Bull?
We all walked away. Chantry folk are picking up what's left of Corypheus with a dustpan and a pastry scraper. It's weird. I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Ben Hasrath and stayed because Corypheus was an asshole. Now that it's done, I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I want.
Got anywhere in mind?
If it's all the same with you, I'm pretty good right here. Anyway, the only place I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Anan.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
We have a moment.
I think you're right. You brought us here. You are proof that the Inquisition made a difference. That we will continue to do so.
That's why we're having this fancy party. Celebrate, Commander. You've earned it.
I should be thanking you. You gave me a chance to prove myself. In your place, I'm not sure I would have done the same. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention, as much as I might want it for myself. You managed to slip away. I thought I might claim more of your attention after all.
Is there something on your mind?
Everything.
The look on their faces there is just so perfectly animated. I love it.
The battle's over. There will be a new divine. Yet I don't care about anything other than you being alive.
Cullen.
I don't know what happens after this.
Neither do I.
Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. Where once war raged, there is now a shaky peace. Orlais is resurgent, the Empress a patron of arts and culture. Many attribute this recovery to her lady love, though others wonder how long their reunion will truly last. Fortunately for Celine, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Some claim she clings too tightly to the Alliance. Others know it is all that stands between her and defeat. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Alistair is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Leliana as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she first declares an end to the Circle of Magi. The mages will now govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the Chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule a threat to the faith. She meets with their leaders, urging unity. Miraculously, her words take root, and for now, the Chantry remains strong. The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. When Leliana disbands the circles, they leave the Inquisition and reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. For the moment, it appears to be working. Mages are enjoying unprecedented acceptance throughout Thedas. And what of the Inquisition itself? Its web of influence is felt in every hall. Through diplomacy and the trading of favors, it has gathered the power to shake kingdoms. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, she has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand ready.
And there we go. That's the game. There's still an epilogue, which we are going to play. But for the moment, we're going to let these credits roll. Every single one of these amazing people deserves to be recognized. I am not one of those awesome people who knows the names of game directors that they like. I can barely remember who makes what game. I'm not going to lie to you. The Dragon Age team is really good at paying attention to their fans, be it retweeting some fan art that we've posted or commenting on things that we've left on the web pages, to also noticing our complaints. I have seen definite areas of improvement from each game to each game. Each game has their own mistakes, and there's no hiding that. But each game I see areas of improvement, and I love that. And I love that when I pick up some of the Dragon Age novels, there are thank yous to the fans on the first pages, and we're going to see a thank you at the end of Tresspassor as well. So I really love this game, and I love the team behind it.
still searching for someone to lead me? Can you guide me to the revolt inside me? Promise surviving the breach. Promise surviving the breach in the sky. Templar igniting fire inside me. Maker remind me, gone are the days of our peace. Now we reside in the great divide. The promise surviving the breach in the sky.
Now, if you don't want Solas's backstory to be spoiled for you, you should turn off this video now. You should click the red X on the top right hand of your screen now, because you are about to learn things about him that will explain a lot of his behavior in the game and will, quote unquote, spoil it for you. So again, now. Do it now. Right now. Too late.
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
And boom! Solas is the Dread Wolf. Dun dun dun. Alright, so in the next one we are going to talk to some of our companions very briefly. We don't get to talk to them as much now. And then we are going to move into Tresspassor, which will explain even more about Solas.